Welcome everyone to another episode of D&D with Noobs, Campaign 2, Episode 23. Believe that Mr. Timond Sire Song will be doing our recap this evening. And I apologize for us being a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties.
I'll do it. All right. I think I'm powered off, so I don't know what else is going on. Okay, check.
Okay, Timond.
Hi, good evening. To start us off, ranch owner offered us a rest in a bunkhouse. Party got a full rest, 2 days travel, no events happened. One morning, we wake to thunder close to camp. It begins to rain. Ryle trying to use a convertible wagon does not bode well for him. Olaros makes a perception check, lands a net 20. He sees two things, a cave and a house. Lights around in a house. He asks advice of Rail what to do. The party picks the house after much deliberation. We approach. We did argue about this vote extensively, but the house won. And would you know that Ryle acted like he's done this before? We approach the house. Ryle raps the door. It creaks open. Ryle enters and calls out to no answer. The lights just disappear. We're only 1.5 weeks away from Sandstrom. The rest of the party enters the house finally after figuring out what is going on. Devad has a for whatever reason, Devad has a cool warm-up trick. Don't know why he decides to do the trick, but no one is paying attention, I guess. So, in the house, Ryle hears a noise after we're quietly searching. And upon the second floor, we find all the beds made. We don't find much disturbance within the house. But here, Tymond decides to dive into his piratey-like ways and search the house for treasure. And comes upon 10 platinum in a chest and does so very stealthily. The party continues searching. We made sure the horses were safe outside before we did enter the home.
Boom Sauce, what's up? Thanks so much, man. 21 months.
Devad and Ryle
It'll be 24 here soon before we know it.
Devad and Ryle find a bedridden man, a sickly elderly man, who tells us we made a mistake. The door slams. Party discusses what to do for the man. In all of this, the rest of us being somewhat stirred, even frightened. The house we find is cursed, and that there are two invisible, powerful, demon-like creatures that we cannot see within the home. And one of them decides to attack Tymond at the back of the bedroom. We enter combat, and this whole combat we cannot see these creatures. And thankfully, with much luck, Devad does destroy one of the creatures out of, you could say, nowhere. Once again, we don't know what they bleed. We don't know what they look like. We don't know what kind of weapons they have. Nothing. So there's a level of fear that we all have, except Devad, who's the most chillest barbarian any of us have ever seen. And upon a stroke of luck, Ryle, the great eldritch knight from Sandstrom, delivers the killing blow on the last creature. And the rest of us investigate the home for any further treasure, further knowledge that we may need. Dolus does find a book under the bed of one of the bedrooms left by the demon. Hands it to Victor. Victor begins to read and finds that the true purpose of the book is to summon many demonic-like creatures into this realm and conveys all the information to the party. The old man warned us again and again to leave the book alone. The rest of us are still searching the house. And Devad finds a magical flask, hands it to Tymond, and finds out it's an unending flask of wine. It's like 20 Christmases at one time for Tymond. And out of the kindness of Tymond's heart, although Olros might disagree,
He
Tymond
does.
passes out glasses for everyone and fills each glass with this unending wine. And he lives it up so hard that he delivers possibly the worst performances of his life. The party discusses next steps, staying the night in the dead man's house. Let me back up and say we did decide to end the dead man's miserable life. He was cursed and in much pain, lost everything from these creatures. Although we must say that he kept a very tidy home because of them. So we discussed next steps, staying the night, and we're again more partaking of the endless wine. Ryle and Timon decide to stay awake and patrol, along with, I believe, Lockett. And here, Olaros, he stays up in the last watch, and he hears a knock early in the morning, and he says, "Who's there?" And there was no answer, and that is where we left off.
I guess the DM had to go check the door after you said knock knock. And he's back.
Dexter had to go outside, sorry. So, go ahead and take your point of inspiration, Mr. Shai-Shan. And there was a knock on the door. You asked who was there, Olaros.
Pause.
Oh,
DM.
Yes.
Everyone needs to roll.
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
That's right.
Everyone roll a d20 except for
Yes.
Timon.
Oh, Patty. 4. What the fuck?
All I gotta beat's a 4. That'll be
Your
easy.
Sancto.
Come on, son.
Ah,
Save me,
ah.
son.
Shit!
Yeah!
Now I have to pay attention.
Hey,
Now
can
I
a
have to
crit,
pay
can a
attention.
crit one? Can a crit one count for 2 episodes?
Works with me, at least for this first one.
Not a regular one, a crit one.
If you roll a natural 1 and your recap sucks, you actually lose
Don't get it.
something instead of gain an inspiration. You lose
Oh,
something.
gee. Oh, gee.
Gold.
I'm gonna lose my weapon.
It just can't suck. That's all.
Well, that's-
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
just
son.
as long as it's okay, you'll be fine. I mean, I'm just saying if it totally sucks or you forget or something, there will be
No
consequences.
pressure.
Oh,
No
that was
pressure.
funny.
Is that everybody?
That was funny.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think you need to roll for Dolos just to be fair.
Well,
That's
he's not
right.
here, so
yeah.
He won't be able to do a recap if he's not here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Expect him to tie a 1.
So did you already have inspiration, Timon, or did you already use yours?
That's a good question.
I
I'm
think he
staring
did
at it.
use it.
Yeah,
It-
I used it.
Oh, okay, so go ahead and fill in your inspiration
I
thing
did.
then. Okay, so Olaros, you were
Yes.
standing watch.
I was
Lockett,
standing
you were in
watch.
sentry mode.
I'm at the door, and I didn't open it. I said through the door, "Who's there?"
Silence.
I'm
would
not
like to-
hearing anything.
I
At
would like
that
to,
point.
Turn up your
since I'm in
hearing aid.
sentry mode- since I'm in
No.
sentry mode, I would like to see if I can use my enhanced hearing to see if I can hear anybody footsteps breathing outside the door.
All right. That sounds
Make
good.
And while he
a
does that, when I got
perception
no
check.
answer, I turned around to the party and said, "Get up!"
All right, so I don't know which one you want me to roll.
perception check.
Go gadget ears. All right.
You hear kind of like a metal clinking, like somebody in heavy armor is kind of shuffling their feet out there.
All right, so I'm gonna come out of sentry mode
Okay,
and inform Dolos. Is that who I'm with?
you're with Olaros.
Inform
Yeah.
Olaros that I hear metal clanking. It sounds like someone in heavy armor is.
Yeah. And I wheeled around to the party and said, "Get up.
Not now, Mom. I don't want to go to school.
Get up."
I
go
just
over-
went to bed.
I go over to Ryle and I am going to lift him up and I'm going to try to set him down. On
Hey, you're moving. I haven't seen you move in like a month. Welcome back. Now, why'd you wake me up?
Someone at the door.
I can sense.
You hear another knock on the door.
I hear.
Well, someone should answer the door. Hello.
well, we-
Anybody at the door?
Ryle,
Yes.
they did not answer the question who was there, and it sounds like they are armored people. We should be ready. I
I'm
mean,
still sleeping.
if you want to sit at the front door and open it, I'll back you up, but I'm at the back.
In Dwarvish, I ask, who's there?
I'm gonna go ahead and open the door.
What? Jeez.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
a peek
so-
out.
All right, so Lockett, you open the door a peek,
I'm gonna
and
peek out.
okay, so you peek, and there is a gentleman standing there, pretty tall, like 6'2", 6'3", full plate mail armor that's just glistening gold with jewels and gemstones and stuff embedded into the armor. It's the most immaculate, clean, like fanciest armor you've ever seen.
How old?
You know, this guy
do you think
doesn't
the
do
person is?
battle.
How-
You can't
how old
you
is
can't
it?
see the person's face. The helm that they're wearing just has a slit for the eyes and one that comes down to the mouth.
Shit.
Excuse me, human. It seems to be you just purchased all this armor off the auction house. It's so pristine.
Would I have recognized this armor at any point?
Make a history check, Ryle.
Uh,
I mean, I did ask him a question.
Better than your
And
right,
he-
right.
he-
I'm just trying to recognize it at the same
Yeah.
time that you're asking the
Right,
question.
exactly.
Like, because
Oh, not bad.
Yes, you have heard of this person. This person is Raxar Fendrino. He is a well-known
yes.
adventurer. And you have and he says, "Stand aside. I'm on official business."
With
What business is that of yours?
I'm the one in the doorway. So, what is your business? And because that's as far as you're gonna get.
My business is that people have been disappearing in these woods. I was told
Them?
that there was a reward for finding out what happened here.
Right?
That's what I'm here for.
Have you been eating them?
easy Locket, easy.
I take a
This
pill
man would never eat a person.
I take a pill and I chug it across the room and said, "Who's the golden asshole? Going to sleep. Too loud."
Valid question.
I need to know what you all are doing here.
Well,
Sleeping.
I was watching
Which one of you
something.
owns this house?
I do.
Which one of you? Make a deception check.
Better be a good one. Oh, I should have said I was helping him by distracting him with my waves.
He looks at you and says, "Why are you lying to me, robot?"
What part? What do you mean I'm lying to you? This is my. As far as I'm concerned, this is my house.
How long has it been your house?
For like a month.
Sir, good sir, I have just one question for you. How many times in your life have you been called the golden boy?
Whoa.
About the same number of times as I've chopped someone's head off with this, and he twirls a glaive around in his hand with expert flourish, and it just goes around in a circle and spins on one finger, and he grabs it back into one hand.
That's a pretty neat party trick.
I think that's a little more than a party trick there, Lockett.
Yeah, I do too, and I'm backing up a little bit
I
because
know,
this
I've
is
already
going
backed
out of
up.
my.
I can't say I'm
Yeah.
impressed. I've never seen a
Uh,
golden asshole twirl so much in my life.
Oh my god.
Allow me to
Easy.
introduce myself.
Here, let
Rexar,
me
please.
show you how it's done.
Please.
I
Please.
am Sir Raxar Fedrino. I've slain dragons and beasts that you could not even possibly imagine.
Right.
Try me.
Uh,
Fandinos
so, listen, Raxar, here's the deal.
from Fendeman.
We're traveling through. We're on our way to Sandstrom. We stopped here last night because of the storm.
Right.
We don't own this house. There was no one here when we were here. We don't know about woods missing. We did kill some goblins further back in the woods that were attacking our cart. And if you see our cart, it's slightly damaged from that. But we're leaving as soon as dawn comes.
And Ryle, you forgot the goblins were stealing humans and they were going to eat them.
That's right.
They were
And
Yeah,
we
those ones.
released them.
Yes.
We do, yeah. Details.
Yeah, well,
Details
this
that
guy wants
matter.
to hear that. That would be the ones he was probably hunting.
So you don't think there's anything going on unforward in this house at all?
Didn't we kill those things here?
What? Hold on. Time
Well,
out, time out.
we're not
The
telling him
invisible
about
guy.
that yet.
Oh.
Shh, shh, shh,
What's
shh.
an unformed-
Please. My giant friend.
Devad, sit
We
still.
sampled a lot of wine last night during the storms.
What is
Here,
an
have some.
unformed-
It's only 8 a.m. Here,
Yeah.
have some. It's delicious.
Hey, shiny one. What is an unford?
We asked him to
Does this
just
one
kinda
always
kill
talk
us.
this much? And he looks at you, Ryle.
Yes, we have not figured out how to get the robot to quit talking.
Why did he tell me that you've been here for a month?
Again, he took some wine. I don't think it did anything, but his brain unit is scrambled.
We're searching for his brain.
We're trying to fix his brain as well as head to Sandstrom.
Although
We-
it's
we
a
came
lot,
from-
I'm not sure how much good it would do.
Do you know
We've
where
been-
there's any iridium around here?
Iridium.
I think it's not
Erudite. Erudite. Erudite.
Iridium.
The
a,
what we're looking
a
for.
therorite.
A Therorite.
Again,
I have no need for such petty things.
Yeah, I know.
We do. We need it.
What I try to do is do what's best for the realm.
sure.
Oh, we have another one of those. A
What's
golden
best for the
do-gooder for the realm.
Oh,
For the realm.
May I ask why you are all standing in this doorway, keeping me out?
Do you want to come in?
I'm in the back of the room, sir. I'm way back here trying to catch some Z's, and
Yeah,
you have
I'm back
interrupted my good
inside.
sleep. Trying
There's-
to sleep off all this wine.
There's no one in here that's attacking
Come in.
villagers and going through the
Come in and
forest.
invite him in.
Shiny one. Do you know what time it is?
I wouldn't call him shiny one.
He
Shiny
might
one,
like it.
do you know what time it is?
He pulls something out of his pack, and he looks at it and says, "It is roughly 5:30 in the morning."
Right. It's before noon, so I need you to come back. You must have missed the part where they've had a bunch of wine and they need to sleep it off, and you're preventing that from happening.
Well, after I conduct a thorough search,
Yeah, you
I
can
will
search
leave you
it
on
at
your.
noon. So come back at noon.
What are you
Goodbye,
looking for?
I close the door.
And he puts his foot in the way.
You might want to remove that.
Yeah.
Wait, give us 5 minutes, Rexar. We'll be out of your hair.
I will give you 5 minutes. And he moves his foot, and Lockett, you close the door.
Yeah.
All right, so Ryle, you know that this guy is not pushed over.
No.
Sentry mode right in front of the door.
No, don't. We're leaving. We're getting in the wagon at this time and leaving.
right.
We'll let him search the house.
Yeah.
We're leaving, Lockett.
We're leaving. So let's say we open the door and say it's all yours.
We'll gather everything. Everybody.
Old guy.
Do we need to find? Do we not find something? Do I need to perceive some walls or something?
No, we're leaving.
We need to
Yeah,
leave.
we're done. We just camped here because of the storm.
Everyone make a history check.
Okay.
I never was good at history.
Yeah.
Well, this is a very low DC.
All right.
Someone should remember something.
Is it low enough for a 3?
Not that low.
Yeah, well, we know where your brain is. That's okay. We expect that.
Yeah.
You know what? Even without the check, you all know there's a corpse upstairs of an old guy.
Yeah. That's why we only had 5 minutes, and we were just going to leave, and hopefully he finds it after we're down the road a piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me why there's a corpse upstairs? Because
You were asleep, Lockett. It's fine. Shh, everybody whisper.
How did that guy die?
I quickly threw a blanket on the guy upstairs.
Okay.
I ran up there, threw a blanket over him.
And I know he wanted to die. How did we kill him? I forget.
Victor hit him in the face with a card.
Oh, that's right. So if we have to, we'll blame Victor.
Yeah.
Well,
A good party member you are.
Yeah, thanks.
Wants to buy teammates.
Okay. So,
yeah, we did forget.
So catch you up. This is a famous knight who's just kind of showed up at the door, looking to see why people have been disappearing in the woods.
AKA Shiny Boy, AKA Golden One. Oh, I got
So-
that backwards.
Can we tell him on the way out? Oh, by the way, there is a dead guy up there.
No, we're not going to say anything about the dead guy. I'm thinking I may. He's.
Tell him we never went upstairs.
We can't outrun him. I've been thinking.
We're in a cart.
We've got a cart. We're slow. He's not. So I'm gonna do this. I run upstairs, and I cast Silent Image, and I want to make what looks like a fixed duvet cover that looks made up over the top of the whole bed, but like flat, like it looks like the bed's unoccupied.
Empty.
Right.
That's a good idea.
I have a better idea.
Uh-oh. What?
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Put him in the
Gonna
bag.
open the bag of holding.
And we chop him up and shove him in.
Now we're gonna do good.
We do a little
in the woods.
No, that's gonna. How are we gonna clean up all that blood?
Yeah, we don't have time to chop up a body and hide it. It's
No,
of
I didn't
holding.
say anything about chopping up a body. I'm not sure where that came from.
Can he?
That sounds exciting.
Can you fit?
The bag of holding?
Yeah.
You could conceive of like the opening of a bag of holding is probably about this big. This was like a skinny old man. You could conceivably shove him in there.
All right.
Hop to it, Devad. Start stuffing.
No, Dolos
right.
would have to do it.
Well, he's gonna need help.
Put his arms in first, like he's diving in. I got held up by the feet.
So after we stuff the body in, I still want to put a new fresh duvet over the whole thing, so you don't see the blood.
It's been unslept in.
Right.
Greatest
Because we don't have time to wash these sheets.
Greatest decision of the party.
Boy, we've got a brilliant group
I'm just
here.
gonna remind you what this floor looks like. There was a big dried blood stain on the floor, like right around.
A second duvet on the floor.
No, a bear rug.
But so
Yeah,
he
that
can
was up
he can
here.
see
Let's
that.
let's
Yeah.
pick up the table and put it over the blood stain.
Just tell them we noticed a blood stain in that room. We'll say it. Okay, you can go ahead and search. There's a blood stain over in that right room. We don't know what that came from.
You might as well just turn your weapons over now, you moron.
I didn't
No,
even go upstairs.
you'd have to find something more than a spot of blood on the floor.
If it's dried, like if it's been dried,
The boards over. We're gonna take all the
Yeah, it
boards
doesn't matter.
and flip them over.
we have like 30 more seconds.
5 minutes.
We've already used a lot of our time putting a body in the bag of holding and making a duvet cover.
Yeah.
I feel that if the blood's real dry,
Some of it.
you can't put a bed over it. That's a bed. You're not gonna put a bed in the middle of the room. You're hiding it. If you leave it and it's old, it's not our
No,
problem.
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
No,
it was here
Tell
already.
them we found an old dried blood stain in there.
A fresh
You
dead
see
body
that.
is a problem.
Yes, that, but not the blood stain.
Right.
So, as you guys are having this argument upstairs, you hear
He's-
Like somebody
bang,
somewhere else.
And
It
the door
sounds
opens.
like splintering wood.
Oh, he came in the front door.
Well, I'm gonna run,
In the
which is
bag.
yeah. The body's in, the duvet's set, and I go running downstairs, and I'm like adjusting my pack, saying I just gathered up all my stuff,
Yeah, we're just finished.
and we're
up.
Okay.
on our way.
Then I took a hit of this delicious wine again.
Cheers, I'm having one with you.
Right.
I'm gonna
man.
trip. I'm gonna trip
Um,
the knight as he walks by.
No, you're not gonna trip. You're not gonna do nothing. You're just gonna sit
I am.
by me. You're gonna sit by me,
No,
bud.
no.
This.
Yeah,
How do I activate Sentry Mode again? He was Sentry Mode for like a month. We had no problems.
that's why he thought he was there for a month.
Lockett, if you're really doing this, make an athletics check.
You got it.
Hey, I'm heading out the front door. I'm getting the cart and I'm heading out.
Do a good job.
Okay, so he rolled a 26.
He just snapped off your leg.
So you stick out your leg to try to trip him, and his foot runs into your foot. And as it does, he basically kicks your other foot out from underneath you, and you land on your butt.
We all point and laugh.
Yeah,
Why are you knocking
You
me
take
over?
86 damage.
and I'm heading for the back. I'm heading for the cart.
Why you knocking
You are now unconscious.
Yeah.
As you're on the ground, you have the blade of a glaive up to your throat,
Okay.
and
Oh shit!
he says, "Don't start a fight you can't win, boy."
Oh, excuse me. Why
Hey.
is this here? Two, why did you knock me on the ground?
I tried to trip him. Put me at the cart, please. I want to be out of this house. I don't want to be in this house.
I see Lockett go down, and I say, "Hey, Rexar, let me take him outside."
Sir Rexar.
Sir, yes, exactly.
No, it's shiny one.
Shut the. I start dragging Lockett from the ground.
Shiny one.
You put Lockett in the bag of holding.
Yeah, we're about to put him in there too.
Rexar, not Rexar.
Oh,
Raxar?
Star, the shiny one.
oh, okay. Trademark strike.
Yeah. Blizzard's shutting down our game right now.
Yep. Good job.
Just
So-
because I missed it, is he the only one, or are there multiple?
It's just him that you've seen so far.
We go outside. There's like 30 knights.
I know. I'll look
Hey,
at
guy.
the board,
So it's like 5:35, and it's
And
still
so-
dark.
All right, so
We're
he
loading up.
removes the glaive. He removes the glaive from your neck, Lockett, and Ryle, he grabs you by the shoulder and he grips your shoulder pretty hard and says, "You seem to have a little bit more sense than at least that one. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
you to take me around this house and show me everything I need to see."
What? Ooh, it's good.
Fair enough.
No, I
I'll show you around.
object. For payment, sir, we're adventurers. We don't do things for free.
I'm an
We-
adventurer myself.
We can help
So-
out this time and time. I will be fine. I'll be down in a few minutes, and we'll leave.
We're cashing in big on this one. This bloke seems he can just boss people around with his pretty armor and jewels and twirling glaive. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there, sir. Sorry.
How did you not see him? I'm blinded with his shininess.
Do you hear the cart pulling away?
Don't leave me, Olros.
Yeah.
Don't leave.
And
Timon, he looks at you
yelling
and he
at
says,
Olros, go, go, go,
Timon,
because
he
I'm
looks
in the
at you.
cart too.
Timon, he looks at you and he says, somebody with a tongue like that must be a bard.
As he whips out his dulcimer.
If you were as witty as you were observant, you'd be halfway correct.
I'm glad I'm at the cart.
Yeah.
I take it you're a bard that was at sea for a long time.
And I miss it entirely.
We were
I'd like
looking
to
for a
throw you-
boat.
If you talk like that one more time, I'll throw you so far you'll land in the sea.
Oh,
Dang.
you'd be doing me a kindness to get away from you, sir.
Shiny one.
Me. Those of us in the cart are slowly getting smaller as we.
I look out the window of the second floor. I'm like, where?
Wait,
I'm
why
so
would I be in the
bad.
cart? I don't want to be near this guy. I would have been in the cart, right?
No.
Well, you're talking like you're here, so
Oh, whoops a daisy.
Start running, Timon.
I'm gonna step between Timon and the shiny one.
Oh boy.
Run,
gone.
Timon.
Timon's running to the carts.
I say it wasn't a pleasure, sir. Take care.
There you go. Now Timon's thinking like a smart guy. Run, Timon.
Oh, I could outrun this fool any day. His big old
Especially
armor.
with all that gear.
Yeah.
okay. And so Ryle, he still has you by the shoulder. Are you
Yeah.
resisting at all?
No, I feel his grip, and it's like being grabbed by a mountain.
It warms
And-
his
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
No,
just let
it's-
you know, he has a strength
I'm
of
gonna grab
21.
his
So
shoulders.
yeah, he's a pretty strong guy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
grip
So
his shoulders.
Why are you, Lockett? You just go to the cart.
Well, no, I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna grip.
I don't
his
need to be
shoulders.
protected. He's not trying to hurt me. I'm just gonna show him around what we did last night and why we
We're
stayed here.
handcuff buddies.
No, we're not anymore. We're not anymore.
Handcuff
Please.
buddies.
handcuffs.
Go to the carts.
Handcuffs.
Yeah, go
Are
get
you
the
criminal?
handcuffs. They're in the cart.
No, we're
No,
not
I
criminals.
like to walk
Little
around with
kinky.
handcuffs.
He's my boyfriend bot. And he likes to
boy
put
bot.
he likes to put these fuzzy handcuffs on, and it's annoying. But I love him.
I'm not one to judge. Okay, so
I didn't even have to roll deception.
So
I know he
believable.
bought it easy.
That's how convincing it was.
That's because it's the truth.
so he says, "All right, show me what I need to see in this place."
I'll show you what you need to see. It's right here.
Put your pants on and go outside.
Oh, there's the handcuffs.
Well, so are we? We're
Wait, did you say
downstairs
you
right now.
punched him? Lockett, did you say
No,
you
I
punched
said-
him?
No, I said I'll show you what you're looking for, and I point to myself.
He's showing him metal wood.
You see the you can't see the look on his face, but you just see the helmet just kind of shake and look down for a second, and
Yeah, when you can see the look through the helmet. That's
So are we downstairs still? I'm like, we had the fire going.
yeah. So yeah,
We had the fire. We slept. Most of us slept downstairs. Someone might have slept upstairs. I was early to bed. We ate our rations at the table. And
you said that this place was abandoned.
we did not find anything in here. We came in. There was no lights. We started a fire. We were getting out of the storm. You obviously saw the storm last night. It was wild.
Yes. Me and Golden Beak were flying through the storm.
Yeah.
Is that the name of your griffin?
So you've heard of her?
No.
I've heard many stories of the griffins that you guys have ridden on. I didn't know that was your particular bird's name.
She's a fine bee.
Apparently, if you could fly through that storm.
So, you didn't see any evidence that anyone was living here. Why is it so clean here? Usually, if you have a abandoned house, it's in ramshackle.
Sure, that makes total sense, and we were shocked too. We did check the whole house. There's bedrooms upstairs. The beds are made, but we did not find evidence of anybody here. We called out. Nothing seemed that unusual.
Okay, let's go upstairs then.
The storm
Sure.
scared him away.
So he goes, still gripping your shoulder pretty hard,
Yep.
and he goes to the bedroom, kind of looks around, doesn't see anything,
Like
and
the master bedroom?
yeah, the master bedroom, and
Mhm.
then he starts to walk this way with you. Go ahead and put him on the screen.
Oh, I'm supposed to be out of here. I keep
Oh,
trying
shit,
to escape.
He's like
He's not
he's like
supposed to
twice as big as me. He's
Yeah.
bigger than Devad. I guess I would have to have a torch up here.
Yes.
Because I can't see in the dark. So we checked everything upstairs by torchlight and then went downstairs for most of the night by the fire.
You're not with them, are you, Devad?
No, how do I get out of there?
Well, you can't. Just come up to the stairs. That's where all of us are hanging out that are at the wagon.
Okay, so he comes to this door and he sees a mass of dried blood on the floor. You feel that the grip on your shoulder get tighter.
So I see that, and I grip his shoulder tighter.
You're not up here, Lockett.
Yeah, I am right there.
Lockett, he would not let you grip his shoulder. If you were really gripping his shoulder, he's going to do something about that.
And he's in mail and plate.
Right. What I don't understand is he's got Ryle's shoulder, so I'm following what the human's doing. Grab his shoulder.
Unhand me.
Hey, this looks like a human custom. So you got his shoulder. I'm grabbing your shoulder. It looks like it's a custom.
He's been in a cave for many a years, hundreds
He's been
from
on
what I
sentry
told.
duty and his brain drained.
And so he is not.
Weren't they designed to be the most intelligent of warriors?
That's why we're trying to find the Ethereite for his brain module.
He was a bad person.
He is a very fine warrior. That's why we keep him along. He's very good at fighting. He is terrible at negotiations, at simple cordial meetings, at simple talking. He actually can make potions pretty well. But outside of that, we've got to get his brain fixed.
And so there's a giant pool of blood here on the ground.
Why did you leave that there?
I honestly, we checked up here with torches. I didn't see that. We were scanning the rooms kind of quickly. It looks pretty old as I get a little closer to inspect. I'd say this has been dried a while.
What evidence do you have that you just arrived last night?
We have fresh mud tracks from our cart that came in from the storm. We came here last night. Our cart, if they haven't left me, is still outside. There should be absolutely fresh mud tracks right up to the cart.
Where are you from, soldier?
Sandstrom.
Is that where you're headed?
We are headed there.
What happened?
We were coming from Twin Bridges.
Food.
Well, I'm going to have a cleric friend of mine come and examine this place. If I find out that you've lied to me at all, we will see each other again.
All right, just ask for Ryle and the Renegades.
You just hear a soft, no, we're not.
Yeah. luckily, that's not our name, so he'll never find it.
Well, so he says, "You two are free to go."
All right, thank you. Let's go, Lockett. Our group is waiting.
Okay. Bye, Shiny One.
I hate that.
Did he say that out loud?
Yeah,
He kind of
said bye.
he mumbled it. He mumbled it, but you heard it for sure.
I don't acknowledge it, but I make a note of it.
Okay, so you go out, and have you guys really actually left on the cart, or are you waiting on Ryan?
I'm going outside and hoping the cart's still there.
Well, it's moved a little ways. We're all looking back.
Yeah, we've moved down the road a ways, getting ready to straight.
It was a matter of discussion.
Yeah, so as
Right.
you guys left the front door, you did see a griffin with golden feathers tied up to a post outside.
You could take him. He's tied up.
Well,
Yeah, well,
Griffin.
I nodded at it and went on.
It's tempting. That is.
I didn't.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't figure he's going to want to pull our cart.
And I think it could definitely outrun our wagon.
Yes. So we'll just be cordial, say hi, Mr. Griffin, and move on.
I believe she's a female.
Hi, Mrs. Griffin. We're moving on.
Lois.
Peter?
We'll call her Lois.
Now,
Lois Griffin.
have you joined have you now rejoined the wagon?
Yes. And I
All
say,
right.
all right, guys, let's
We keep
go.
pulling away as they get closer.
Okay.
All Patriots fans.
But then I look at the whole group and I say, think we should definitely change our priority. We need to find this erudite now. It's going to get us killed if we don't.
What are you talking about?
It might not get us all killed.
I did pretty good.
Say
Did
what?
anyone get killed? No.
It wasn't
And the
thanks to
shiny
you.
One, and the shiny one left. So we're good to go.
No.
Good job, Luggett.
I told you, I'm the smartest one in this freaking.
That's why we need the erudite.
Sure.
Smartest one here.
Sure.
Now, is there anybody? Can we find an alchemist? Can we find? Where's the next town? We need to get to Sandstrom, and then we're going to find an alchemist and find out where we can find this erudite before we do anything else.
While I sit in the back, I'm going to constantly have my eyes scanning around to see if I can find it.
Please, everything to help.
Look at kind of glow.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah,
So I'm going to constantly be.
Yep, looking for that blue glow. Good idea.
So,
before we get to the next town, I feel like we should get rid of the body.
What would give you that idea?
Just, if you all want to bury it somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, the sun's coming up. We don't want to bury a body in the middle of the day, especially when this guy's possibly tracking us.
He is decomposing.
Not in my bag, so I don't care.
It'll last a day, so we can get. Let's keep our eyes open on the way to Sandstrom and look for a decent place. But let's get moving.
Do you have a gentle repose as a spell?
Me? No.
No.
I don't.
I think it's level 3 anyway, so never mind.
Yeah, I don't have that.
So I would catch the group up on what I told him and what he told me. And I hope.
We're in trouble.
Maybe. I have heard many stories of this guy, and we do not want to be on his bad side. I think we barely dodged a bullet back there.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a pretentious bloke who thinks he has all authority.
You want to fight that guy?
I don't want to get near him.
I don't care what he
He's repulsive.
Yeah, well, I don't want to have to fight him.
You won't fight him if you don't go near him.
Well, that's what I was trying to get away. Nobody was trying to get away quicker than me.
Fair enough.
I'd say we hightail it out of here and.
Well, I'm already on the wagon. We're rolling.
Hightail it
I thought we were already moving.
Yeah, we're already.
Yeah, you guys are on the wagon and moving. Lockett is sitting on the back of the wagon, looking out around, constantly looking around for a blue glow anywhere.
Do I need to do anything, or just look?
I mean, not really. I would go off your passive perception off of this because, you're actively looking for a blue glow. So, Lockett, go ahead and make 3 perception checks for the rest of the trip that we're making right now.
You're gonna need some 20s. Oh.
Too bad that one wasn't switched.
Yeah.
So,
the wrong side.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you would find any ethereite here, but so Lockett, you are keeping your eyes peeled, always being ever vigilant. And as you guys are going down the road, you do see not a blue glow, but you do see something kind of shimmering in the sunlight by the road as you're going through.
Nice.
Goes it up in the distance, or like right off, or off to the side, or?
It's like off to the side of the road. It's something metallic.
It's a vortex. It's a monolith.
Or something over there.
It's a thing.
It's shiny. It might be the gold guy.
I don't think it's the gold guy.
It could. It's shiny.
He would be in the air.
Yeah, do you think we should go check it out?
Let's go check it out.
Yes, of course.
Check it in.
We're on the run. Yeah, let's stop and check it out, I guess.
All right, so you do stop and check this out. There's a chest there. It's a completely iron chest that's partially buried by the side of the road.
This doesn't seem bad.
Lockett got something for you to open.
You got it. Checking traps.
You check it for traps. Thieves' tool check.
Yeah, why would I not check it for traps?
Go
He
ahead.
would definitely.
You do not sense any traps.
What's in the box?
It does not appear to be locked.
I'm gonna open it.
Okay. You don't need another thieves' tool check to open an unlocked box. So,
Gonna open it.
all right. So you open the box, and inside there is a smaller chest.
All right,
and
check it for traps.
That you rolled an 8 on.
Yeah, so you don't detect any traps on it, but this smaller chest.
We need that brain.
Yeah, so
open it.
I open.
The second box doesn't seem to have any kind of opening mechanism, except
but
3 dials on the top.
He rolled a 20 though, so boom, it's open. He figured it out.
I opened it.
That unfortunately, I didn't tell him to roll a thieves' tool check.
I know, he's just been spamming it. He's been poking it with his lockpick, and he's like, "It won't open."
So inside of this chest is a smaller chest with 3 dials on the top and 2 pieces of parchment. One appears to be a map, and the other, well, Lockett, you wouldn't be able to read this because you can't read.
What you got?
It's English.
So I'm gonna grab the 3 dials at the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do they look like?
I'm gonna grab the parchment.
You're in it.
To you, they look like squiggly lines. To everybody else, they look like numbers.
So I'm gonna match the 3 of the same squiggly line, make sure they're pointing up, and try to open the
Okay.
box.
So are they like
So-
combination dial?
All right. So you put the same 3 on there, and you try to open the box. As soon as you try to open the box, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
As you get shot in the face for 100.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's unconscious, guys. We better just put him in the wagon for a couple
We
days.
better just
Throw him in the bag with the dead body.
That's
All
right.
right. So you probably want to do your whatever it is that. Do you have that yet? Let me look at your.
I think, yeah, the what is it?
Uncanny dodge.
Evasion, uncanny dodge. Yeah. So since you succeeded in the saving throw, you don't get any. Basically, a lightning bolt came out of the top of this thing and went straight for your face, but you dodged out of the way.
Oh. Do that again, Lockett.
Yeah.
That looked cool.
Too
So-
bad it didn't hit him in the
That was
face.
crazy.
There are 2 pieces of parchment. One is a map, and one is a parchment with some writing on it.
Dolos took them while he was busy playing with the toy.
The parchment says, "I will solve this."
I don't think
All
so.
So you
Ooh, we
should
got
be
a
able to
parchment.
see
Oh, cool.
the parchment.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I will put you guys on the map.
Ooh, a map. Ah, the bad guy's on here still. Rexar. Roxar.
He's following us.
No problem.
Roxar. Bim, bim, bim,
You
bim.
don't
So
have to
what
put on your
numbers
red armor.
are they
DMC.
all the numbers on the dial like 1 through 9?
Yes. Actually, it's 1 through 9 and 0.
1 through 9 and 0.
Put it at 000 and try to open it.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Lockett, patience.
No. Shh. Let's see if he gets killed.
Let's see how this plays out.
Okay, so this time you did not succeed.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Oh, shame.
So you take 10 points of force damage as this
Ooh.
lightning bolt strikes you in the chest.
No, that's not where I wanted it to go. 26.
Okay. So, you're looking at this parchment and you're looking at this map, and
Is this a map of the continent we live on?
no, this map does not look familiar to you at all.
To any of us?
No, it's almost like this is a map of a fictional land.
Right, so map of the fictional land. Got it. Check.
Azarim.
They went to Dead Man's Cave, so that's up there at the top. The Golden Place, that's down there on the left side.
Lone Pine is up there. The
The
Great
Lonely Pine.
Dunes.
Now,
Like
if you
this.
want to, you can draw on the map. Like,
Ooh.
Ah,
Oh, I'm good at this.
okay. The cove.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't go from the cove. You got to go to the cove to Lone Pine.
Oh, nice. Very classy. Yeah.
This is where the answer is. That's where the answer is.
God.
Shit.
The answer is right there.
Sorry, I think it was. Dang it.
That
I
was
lost
the
my
answer.
train of thought. I was like, why? Why?
Yes.
Whoa, who erased my drawing?
And you say they can't see me in my
Someone
underwear.
said-
Come on.
Someone in the chat said, "That's a weird gun you have." Oh,
Okay, let's be serious. All right. Our search for the treasure begins in the northwest inlet. Yeah. Wind.
Travel
Sta-
to Lone Pine and the Oasis.
Uh-huh. Then we go to the Oasis.
And Anchor Point. Is that where the anchor is, way down there?
Roads across the dunes, headed to Dead Man's Cave.
Yeah.
That would be back to here. That would be to here, right? Yeah.
Wait, who
so
stopped drawing?
there we
Okay,
go.
I had been, and then up to
And after the party goes to the Golden Ziggurats, we come back over here. And we made camp at the Swirling Sands.
That'll be out here.
And after a strange night's sleep, we awoke. Third day we awoke at Anchor Point. Okay, so they fell asleep here. Somehow they woke up here. And 20 Sands was taking us in the night. Escorted the Swirling Sands to reach the Red Tower, but couldn't find the treasure. So they went up to the Red Tower. Still couldn't find the treasure, thinking that we may overlook something in the cave. We headed back to the cave.
I'm thinking each day is going to be a number. So I think we should maybe start over.
Yeah, this isn't a very clean map.
Right, and let one person draw.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
delete everything. I got too many squiggles on here.
I'm gonna count
The first number is, I think, 2.
Possibly.
So it goes like this.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that is the okay.
4.
Yeah.
That's a
line.
That's a 3.
Yeah, and that leaves out the cave.
But that day 1 they didn't go to the cave.
Yes, you got to. Each
okay.
day is going to be a number.
Okay.
All right, now let me change the color. And then the second day in the morning, we arose from the dunes and headed to Dead Man's Cave. After finding empty, our partly continued to the Golden Ziggurat. Boom. And then headed.
You're saying things, but I'm not seeing. I guess when you let go.
4.
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
a 4. 3, 4.
And then we woke at Anchor Point. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Damn it. Someone tell me where we're going next.
Up to the Red Tower from the anchor.
And you kind of skirt. Yeah.
All right. So Anchor Point, Swirling Sands.
No, they said
no. Anchor Point to the Red Tower.
Yeah, to the Red Tower.
You skirt this. It might be an arc because you skirt the sands.
Okay.
The Swirling Sands.
Yeah, anchor to the tower. To the cave.
Then they head back to the cave.
And then from there, the southern coast to see if the treasure's at Kraken Point. Yeah. Oh, it's an 8. It's an 8.
For something that they never expected.
Yeah. It's an 8. 3, 4, 8.
Yeah.
I take the chest out of Lockett's hand. 3, 4, 8. And pop the lock or something.
The chest opens.
Easy.
Yeah.
And I say, there's nothing in here, guys, and I put it in my pocket.
Live.
No, what?
We're all looking there, man.
Uh-huh.
So, if you want to try this, you're gonna have disadvantage, and it's gonna be a high
no, I'm not. I'm not trying to hide it.
Oh, please try and hide it. Watch what happens.
Too loud.
All right,
so what's in it?
So inside is a wand and a pouch.
A couch?
A whole couch.
Yes, a couch.
A reclining, fold-out couch that only fits in the bag of holding. I would hand the wand to Timon and say, could you, kind sir, figure out what this is? And while he's distracted, I slide the pouch open and see what's in there.
I'm just staring at Ryle.
There's nothing in this hand. So, nothing in this hand.
I'm watching Ryle too.
All right, so
Captain.
Inside the pouch is a a fine powder that looks like very fine sand.
I think it's a drug. I think we found a bag of drugs, boys.
Can I smell that real quick?
You got to
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, let the warlock smell it.
Yeah, let me smell that just to see what it is.
I have no idea what this bag of powder is, so
Just go like.
Let Victor smell it. He'll know.
I rub some on my teeth.
Yeah.
I've seen this in the movie.
No,
I don't know what
you're
that does.
Do you actually do that?
No. No, I don't do any of this. I hand the bag to Victor and say, "There you go." I'm sticking my nose in it. I'll turn into a frog. Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
so
Victor's got the bag of crack, officer.
Victor, you have a bag of very fine sand-looking powder.
I get a big pinky full and all right. Would I know what this is just based on the way it looks? Any color or?
It's got like it's very white, but almost has like just a hint of a purplish tinge to it.
Okay, I'm gonna hang on to this because I have a strange feeling I know what it is, but I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
So
you're holding on to the powder.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and so you gave the wand to
Timon's trying to ID it.
All right, so Timon, you're going to use a ritual for that, I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right, so you take your 10 minutes and you have a wand of wonder.
Ooh. It's wonderful.
I wonder what it does.
Yeah, I did too.
So the wand has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use its action to expend one of its charges and choose a target within 100 feet, 20 feet of you. This target can be a creature, an object, or a point in space. Roll 1d100 and consult the following table. So there's a table to find out what happens.
Holy
Wow.
shit, a D100.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
There's a lot of things that can happen.
there's a lot of different things that can happen. It could be something good. It can be something bad. It can be.
Do we have the table, or do you only have the table?
It's in the item list.
Yeah, it's if you look at it in the compendium, the table is in.
Okay.
And it's not 100 things. It's like if you roll 1 through 5.
It's a
you get those.
range. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my line I give to all the fine lasses. I have a wand of wonder in my breeches.
So it does require attunement to use. It requires attunement by a spellcaster. It
A
has
spellcaster. Then I think that should go to what, Victor?
I may spellcaster myself. I think it can stay with me.
You just played the tunes, bro.
Oh no, I cast them as well.
Okay, then you can keep it. I don't care.
I was going to keep it whether you gave me your blessing or not.
I say, as the leader of this group, Timon can have it.
Wow.
Keep convincing yourself of all the delusions.
Way to really stand up there.
Yeah.
You really showed us.
Right. So, Victor, did you want to try to have time and identify it, or are you going to just hang on to it? The dust.
Oh, if it's something that can be ID'd, yeah, I definitely
is it?
will. It's a bag of the Fun Dip.
Okay.
I love Fun Dip. They don't sell that anymore.
Timon takes the bag and he, unties it, zips it, unbuttons it, however it's closed.
Do you have to stick a finger in it to ID it?
You take your pinky.
I did. I like go around the bag like this, get a nice coating.
Yep.
I'm seeing if it's got vapors or anything,
Yeah, the vapors.
Falling apart.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we just found a magical thing in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And I dab it on my tongue. Dab it on.
You
Oh,
haven't gotten to
gee.
the desert yet. You haven't gotten to the desert yet. You're still in the forest. Well, you're kind of like in the plains outside of the forest.
Yeah.
So what is this? What is this fine powdery substance?
This is the dust of disappearance. So
Did he disappear when he licked it?
My finger's gone. It's gone. See, I had a finger.
So, found in a small packet, this powder resembles very fine sand. There's enough of it for one use. When you use an action to throw the dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes. The duration is
Well,
the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed when its magic takes effect. Creature affected by the dust attacks or casts a spell, the invisity ends for that creature.
I'm going to be hanging by whoever has that.
I hand it back to Victor and I say, "Use this well, sir."
And I say, I feel that maybe I should hold on to that.
Yeah, I'm sure you feel a lot of things.
Didn't the leader of the group?
As the leader, I decide that I should
I
have
agree with
it.
the captain there. The captain should hold this.
No, he should not, because all he's going to do is be a little bee and run away.
I can make all my friends invis. Okay, it's not
That's
for.
it.
It's not for
The
me
captain would-
alone.
The captain would see the big picture.
I'd argue
Exact-
that Victor has
Thank you,
better
Olaros.
judgment on these matters.
I question
Victor
some
goes
of
invisible
his-
all the time.
With his courage, would he
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it when we're actually nearby, or would he do it when he's by himself?
Exactly.
I have proven time and time again to fight by my fellow man.
Have you though?
Yes.
By does not mean with. By does not mean with.
I always
The
fight
one
with
that
you
I always
guys.
see the farthest away from us is Dolos. He's never in our group.
To be fair, he is
I know
arranged.
that, but that's my point. He's always outside of the range, and he does well out there. I like that. He does great warning shots.
He took
But-
out an entire pack of goblins by himself. Him and his warning shots.
But
Took them
who's
all
in the
out.
fray? Who's
I don't
down in
remember-
the?
I don't remember much of it, but it happened.
See, we need the guy that's down in there leading the troops with his troops that should be carrying that.
That's why you're my number 2, Olaros.
You must coddle him real well at nighttime. by the fire.
He's got good wood.
Now that if that guy was listening,
This episode's been tanking since we opened.
What
Well, since I'm still hanging onto the bag, and I feel that I have more than enough ways to sway the battle away from me. I'm going to toss it to Ryle and let's say, as long as you put it to good use and you save our friends when they need it.
absolutely, you have my word.
Oh, good.
That's a fair assumption there.
But before he does it, I take a big whiff out of the bag and
Well,
big-
of course.
take a big snootful. No,
That's a freebie that you get.
No, I give it. I'll pass it to Ryle. I don't think I need that.
Your nose started to fade.
Yeah.
And that's in the compendium.
That is in the compendium.
Bag of what?
disappearance?
It's dust of disappearance.
Dust of dis. Searching.
Appearance.
Searching. Got it.
A lot of dust around lately for those that are watching Dark Materials.
Nope, not yet. Bam. All right, we're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get back on the road.
Now, about what time is it? And where's the sun?
The DM was about to tell us.
He gets excited.
So, you guys left the house pretty early.
Thanks to Rexar.
Yeah, Raxar. Yeah, Rax, not Rex, because Rex is a trademark strike. So I'd say that you'd been traveling since that was his second check. I'd say it's probably getting pretty close to nightfall.
Well, we should look for
Yeah,
a
we
campground
around.
and somewhere to dispose of a body quietly.
Yeah. Now, is there
Okay.
a place that we could set up a camp and then quietly dig behind the
Just dig a hole.
cart and that
Well,
would look
you guys-
natural?
Is there a cavern or a big chasm?
Yeah.
You guys are kind of in an open field. Like
Yeah, it sounded like
the
we're in a
road just kind
plain.
of goes through through the plains. Yeah.
Perfect.
But that is
Yeah.
perfect.
If
That
you
is
bury a
perfect.
body in a field, no one's looking there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's set up a camp and then quietly put Lockett to work digging in the back of the.
Yeah, he likes
true.
digging holes.
I know
I
it.
feel
he
like
does.
we should feel like we should walk, maybe a mile off the road or something.
Yeah, we want to be a little ways
Cities
off.
at
Yeah,
this
so
point.
we're moving off the road.
I mean, we
Or-
have just brilliant decision-making skills here. Why are we not running cities?
Yeah.
Well, we're working on
What?
that. We got to start at the
That's why we're heading to
Small time.
Sandstrom. We're going to take
Trenchers
over.
don't sit and run a city.
I mean, we could have taken over that gnomish town if we really tried.
Yeah.
Those guys couldn't stop us. I mean, they make milk all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
But who
We could have
wants
been
to
the
sit around with
King of the
bunch
gnomes. King of the gnomes.
Yeah. By the way,
So,
there was
yeah.
a one step beyond on that very
Okay.
theme.
So you guys walk, with the cart has a little bit of trouble going off road, but since it's like pretty much a brand new cart, you can manage to get it off the road as well, and you guys go up about a mile off
Yeah.
road in like farther into the plains.
And then we go in further. Me and someone else will go a further mile out.
Yeah.
To dig the hole.
I'll help you.
Oh, thank you, Devad.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're caught, you're hunting for dinner.
And it's,
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
kind
got,
of-
I got a bow. I mean,
Yeah, duh.
Right.
it was also
I'm-
kind of my decision to put him in this predicament, so I'll travel with you.
And
So
I'm
you three are
here to
going.
Carry back the deer we
We're-
killed.
we're gonna come back with a risen body, aren't we?
you're gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least then we didn't kill anybody.
and four of us will set up camp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pitch the tent.
And I'll sip my wonderful wine and play a beautiful song.
Okay.
Okay, so
What's wrong with that?
He was ready for that song. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
heard that one before.
There's a lot to setting up the camp.
so Dolos and Victor make a perception check as you guys walk out farther.
Okay.
Time
Is
is
Sivad not
playing
looking?
A lovely song.
I just wrote this song. I call it the
Not
Golden
Devad, but
Boy
Dolos
with
did.
his- the golden
Oh,
boy with
and
the shiny
Devad,
one.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, Devad, you go ahead and make one too.
You
All
guys
right,
are all
so-
perceptive.
Yeah,
So
not bad.
Dolos, well, yeah, all three of you notice there is a large buck of a deer with very large antlers, just kind of walking a little ways away from you as you're getting about to where you estimate about a mile is off the road, further off the road from the rest of your party.
So we need
Hey,
to-
Dolos, you wanted some catch us
hold
some
on.
dinner?
Does it seem magical in nature at all?
Yeah. Check that out.
Make another perception check.
All of
Comes
us
the
are
nat
just him.
one.
Yeah, it's a deer.
All right, Dolos.
It looks like a very it's a very big, majestic looking deer, but it's a deer.
Okay.
We need some
Do-
dinner.
do-
Yeah,
do
we
we
need food anyway.
All right. Yeah. Here comes the
Lock
warning
it.
shot.
Lockett, you're not there.
Where am I at?
You're
We're
at
making
the
never said you
camp.
were going.
campsite.
Why would I not go with a group?
You're sweeping dirt.
Well, you didn't say you were going, so
I don't understand.
That's fine. That's
The gears are
But-
turning right now.
You're with us. You're with the other four.
Oh, that sounds
You're
like
with
fun.
Olaros, Ryle, and
Timon.
Timon. Timon's singing a nice tune. Aren't you enjoying that?
Yeah, sounds like a
Yeah.
blast.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. I feel like this is a trap.
Nah.
It's not a
too,
trap.
but
It's
I'll
it's
choose
dinner.
if you don't.
We can eat jerky.
I'll. I know this is gonna be a trap. I feel like it. I'll hunter's mark it, and I'm gonna pull
Okay.
out my bow and take a shot.
Big
at the
arrows
deer.
blinking
I'd like
over
to
its
give him
head.
Bardic inspiration. I'd like to slap him with Bardic inspiration.
You're not
Okay.
there.
You're like a mile away.
yeah.
What do you mean?
We're at the
not
camp.
there.
You're at the camp playing songs.
I know he
Yeah.
was gonna go hunting, so I hit him with Bardic inspiration.
You're
I didn't
drunk.
hear that before they left. They were gonna go bury a body, not go hunting.
Let's
He
not
needs
talk
that
about it
body.
out loud.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't retroactively.
Oh yeah, I meant to rage.
I try.
Rage.
All right, so go ahead and make a shot with your bow.
Warning shot.
You got
Oh,
him. You got
good.
him.
Man, he is
good.
rolling good dice.
Roll your damage
Jesus. All right.
Hopefully you explode this deer.
Oh, and
Yeah.
hunter's mark.
and your hunter's mark.
Yeah, crushed him.
Aw.
That's
And
3 1s.
it's just a deer. The arrow sinks true into its flank and it pierces the heart.
It's gonna
It
become
falls over dead.
It's gonna be a dragon. It's a dragon.
Cool.
Yep.
He's
in
gonna be a
the
dragon
in the
when I'm
distance,
dragging him back.
yeah, in the distance, do I hear a dragon transform?
Nope.
You just hear a
It-
roar in the background.
Get in the cart. Get in the cart. I'm throwing this dust now.
Nope. This large stag just falls over dead.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, meat
Nice
is
shot.
on the menu.
Nice shot.
Meat is on the menu again, boys. And all right, so
I
I guess
pick
we'll
it
start.
up, throw it over my shoulder. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to dig first.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm good. You do the digging. I got the deer.
All right,
Okay,
so
so I
let me
guess
get an
I thought
athletic. All right, so
Yeah,
you guys,
athletics.
do you guys have shovels or anything, or any
I
kind of
thought we
digging
did.
implements?
They forgot the shovels.
Hey, you got
The
enough
cart's full of them.
horns to dig
Do
with.
we have any with us? Yeah, do we have anything?
You're gonna have to check your pack.
That's what I'm looking.
I got a deck of cards.
got
Yeah,
a
that.
I got a hammer and a crowbar.
I
Crowbar
mean,
will dig a hole.
you could dig with a crowbar.
Yeah.
I mean, it would not be as effective as a shovel,
No.
but you could dig with a crowbar.
And I got big hands. I'm used to digging sand castles, holes.
Okay.
All right, I
Good
guess
enough.
we'll start digging with this.
All right,
Crap.
Victor, do you have a plan on digging or?
Sad to say, I don't think I do. I think this is going to be
He's watching guard.
Just
Yeah.
start throwing cards at the hole. See if it
Exactly.
can
I just start blasting my way through the dirt.
Keep Eldritch blasting the ground.
Eldritch blasting.
That won't bring any attention.
Boom, 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 boom.
Someone's shooting fireworks off in the woods.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal.
all
Davad, you look kind of, I don't know, beefy. Maybe you could just punch holes in the ground.
It's pretty soft sand. I'm digging out big handfuls at a time.
I think if he
It's not sand. You're not in the desert yet.
Yeah,
okay?
not This is dirt.
This
Oh,
is
then
it's
then
grass and
styrofoam
dirt.
peanuts.
What?
if
What?
a crowbar would break up enough dirt that you could then move that with your hands.
Right. Yeah.
It would take
Yeah,
you
I'm
a
using
while.
the crowbar like a
Yeah.
pick. And
I mean, we've
So-
got all night.
Yeah.
So 2 hours later,
I'm getting hungry at the camp
Yeah,
and wondering where
yeah,
they've
deer's
been.
starting to smell.
yeah, Victor, Devad, and Dolos come back, and they're all covered in dirt. You see like dirt underneath their fingernails. Like they look like they have had a horrible, horrible time.
And I'm like,
Um,
guys,
But look at this deer.
you forgot the shovels. We got shovels in the wagon.
Oh yeah, and I started using one of the deer horns too. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, for sure.
Oh my God.
So,
Nice
so what do you
looking
guys
deer
do?
you got.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Let's
Yeah.
who's hungry?
Oh.
Oh, I am
Oh.
starving. I've been here setting up camp for at least 2 hours.
All right, so who wants to carve up the deer?
I got it.
I have never carved a deer, so I'm gonna go no.
Got this.
All right, so Lockett.
I'll help Lockett.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll,
so-
I'll assist.
So it doesn't
All right.
rot the spring.
Lockett, make a survival check with advantage.
Don't want him to bust a nut or anything now, do we?
17. Yeah, you managed to cut off a number of large deer steaks, and you start cooking them up over the fire, and it smells delicious.
Does.
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah. Got any
So you
beans
guys
in the cart to
feast.
go with this?
You
Hey,
guys
Cookie.
did buy some like dry food and stuff, which would have probably
Yeah.
included beans. So
Yeah.
you can cook
Beans
those
and venison.
alongside it, and yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So you guys have a really nice meal. Kind
Got
of,
some,
you know,
fruit here I stole from the, or excuse me, borrowed from the house.
yep.
That can
So
go with
you guys have a really nice meal, and it's pretty dark. It's pretty late at this point.
Okay. Well, God, since you
Ready.
brought back such a fine looking piece of meat there, you go ahead and take the first sleep, and
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
stay
going to
watch.
bed.
You just have a way with words, Olaros, I swear.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm just trying to be polite. They worked hard, harder than me. I'm gonna do the first watch.
Okay, Lockett, I'm assuming you're gonna do sentry mode,
Lockett
or
always does sentry.
I'll stay up too. I've
Okay.
got my eyes to the sky, seeing for griffins.
Timon's
Yeah.
already been hitting the sauce, so he's
So
he's
he's
already
off
out.
to bed.
yeah. Okay, so
already
Olaros and
sleeping.
Ryle, I will need Constitution saving throws from the two of you.
Yep.
Let's see if you can manage to stay awake with a full belly.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be something else.
Huh.
Spoiled meat.
Oh,
And without issue, you both stay awake and alert. Both of you and Lockett make a perception check.
Perception. Face.
Hi.
Holy mackerel.
I've been staring in the dark sky. Didn't see
Yeah,
anything.
you've been looking up there too long.
Both in your face.
I've seen
So-
nothing but stars.
It's terrible.
And it's a full moon night, but he only sees stars.
Yeah, so Lockett, off in the distance, you see a family of bunnies hopping around.
Whoa.
That's nice.
Looks like a 2 adult bunnies and like 3 little babies.
We'd hunt them if we didn't have all this venison, but
But
there's no need to.
do they look frightened? Like they're trying
Nope,
to away from something, or are they just looking for food?
they're just hopping around.
So I'm gonna take a mental note that over in that area there are some rabbits.
Okay.
Do they have sharp, pointy fangs? Jump this far.
Yeah, so they look like normal everyday bunnies.
Look at them,
Yeah,
man.
And that's all for your shift. Are you gonna wake
Oh.
somebody else up, or
Yes, I am gonna
Yeah.
wake up Timon.
And
hell you
I'll
will.
wake up Devad. I always like the big guy up here, one shift.
I
So I
wave
go and
I wave Ryle's hand away.
I say,
give Devad a little kick in the side, saying, Devad.
Timon, you got to get up and
Go get
watch.
her up.
We have to
Okay,
keep.
it's your
We have
watch.
to.
No, but nothing happened. Just a few bunnies out there running around, but it looks very quiet.
okay? So
Yeah, you're waking up
Devad
all
and
right.
Timon are waking up for the second watch, I'm assuming.
I suppose.
All right, so Timon, since you hit the sauce so much and you said that you had, your Constitution
Ooh.
saving throw is going to be at disadvantage.
Oh no.
Devad, you will be and actually yours would be at advantage because you had a little bit of rest already. So 21, you stay awake, no problem.
He's too tired to
sad.
roll.
Hit it with the world.
He lost his dice. I can't
Oh.
find him.
Okay, so a 7.
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have another glass
Yeah.
of wine.
I said
Yeah,
we
I'll
need to
watch
get
this
back
side
to
over here.
sleep. Ryle, our fearless leader.
Yeah, so Devad, you look over as you're keeping watch,
And I
and
hear
you
Timon
see
snoring.
Exactly. He's doing the open mouth Jello neck bob, like
Doing great.
I know that one.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I do that every day about 3.
That's coffee break time.
so Devad and Lockett, both of you make a perception check.
Got it. Time to perceive stuff.
You still see bunnies.
I don't know what I see.
Yeah, so
You see Timon snoring.
you're about a mile off the road. You can hear way off in the distance, like towards the road, you can hear horses' hooves.
Ooh.
But it's just way, way out in the distance, barely perceivable.
How many?
You can't really tell.
17
At least
horses.
4.
So
At least 4 hooves.
Yeah, and what time is it?
can I tell it's more than one horse, or is it one horse?
How?
From this distance now, you really you can barely hear it all, but you can just kind of make out that there are some horse hooves out that far.
What time is it in the? I know it's.
So
Is it
this is
near
during the
morning yet?
second watch. So it's just probably around 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Boy, moving that early.
Let's just let
Yeah,
this-
Or
someone's
that
been
late.
traveling all night. Yeah, they've been traveling all night. Maybe.
See where this traveler goes.
Okay.
After a while, you can no longer hear the hoof.
So were they getting closer to us or going away?
It just sounded like it was coming from the direction of the road. You really
Yeah.
couldn't tell direction very well.
Okay. So we might pass the person.
We can look for tracks when we get back on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna let the people sleep because there's no reason to wake them yet.
Right.
I feel rested.
So we reach early morning then? Or not?
I think he's rolling.
yep. So yeah, you wake up in the morning
Okay.
feeling
Okay.
refreshed.
Rolling
You have
for
your
damage.
full night's rest.
Come out and stoke the fire.
Have some deer sausage for breakfast.
Yes.
That's right.
And some more beans. I like beans.
Did y'all ever make it to level
So, are
5?
you going to tell us what happened last night?
I saw some bunnies.
Yeah, we heard horse feet.
Horse
Couldn't tell
prints.
if there was more than one
Horse feet.
and
Horse
which
feet.
direction. Yeah,
Good job.
Where'd you hear it?
towards the road. It was the direction of the road.
Towards the road that we came from.
Sounds
Yeah.
very serious.
Are you
Horse
sure it
feet.
was a horse?
And it was
Nope.
it was like 3 a.m.
It could have been a cow with horseshoes on.
Could have been a zebra.
That's
I've
right.
I've seen those
Yeah.
in
More
this
thinking
area.
of a griffin landing or something. No.
No, it was walking along. It wasn't
Okay.
flying.
I had the skies covered all night. Nothing flew above us.
Oh,
Obviously.
thank goodness for you, Ryle.
Yeah.
You're-
In the darkness, I saw nothing but stars.
What would we ever do without the fearless Ryle?
What do
You'd
we
be a
think
lot-
the horses moving at 3 o'clock in the morning means?
It
We
means
don't
that the
know
horses
which
are
direction.
moving.
Were they going in the direction we were going or the opposite?
Well, if we go to the road, we may be able to
Yeah,
find
we'll
out.
be able to
We
see
can be
which
able
way
to
they're
tell.
going. Yep.
Where are we supposed to be going again? Isn't it Sandstrom?
Sandstrom,
Or are
yeah.
we trying to get to Theoryite? What are we doing?
Well, we're trying to get to a theory. Lockett's got his eyes open for a blue tinge, but we're heading for Sandstrom.
Yes, we may have to buy it.
Let's eat and break camp and get back to the road.
Yep.
See if we can
San-
figure out which way they were going.
Sandstrom's a bit bigger of a town, so we
And Ryle, you would know this that Sandstrom is a pretty big city. And it is in the middle of a desert, and it's a very large desert. So a good part of your trip to Sandstrom is going to be through the desert.
But they also trade a lot of goods there because it is the only thing in the middle of the desert. So there may be a Therite there, but it'll be a high price.
It's worth
For
it.
someone may know where to.
Isn't
go
there some of
search
us that
for it,
have
too.
platinum? Yes.
How far away are we from there?
We're like
I
a
mean,
week out still.
Week out.
I mean, we could just steal it.
We could murder
Um,
somebody.
I mean,
And,
I'm sorry. We could creatively procure it with our 5 fingers.
Or we
Just
could
borrow
steal
it
some
for a
of your
while.
platinum and pay for it.
What are you talking
And-
about? What
Well,
platinum?
yeah, that seems to be okay with you.
What do you mean? You don't know what I have.
I don't think anybody knows that he has platinum.
Nobody knows.
Okay. Well,
So
if I steal his pack.
You would need a reason, Mr. Cleric.
What a greasy cleric.
He's a sailor. You never can trust a sailor.
And you can trust a greedy cleric. Okay.
My mother didn't like me going to the pike because of sailors.
Your mother just didn't like you at all.
They talked me into getting a tattoo.
That's why your mom let you be a cleric. She didn't like you at all. She said, "Yeah, be gone with you."
So,
let's get back to the road.
Yeah, back to the story.
It's early in the morning. The sun has come up, and in the distance, just on the horizon, you can see Shendril's wall. Shendril's wall, is the wall that it's about 25 feet high, and it was built in ancient times, long before anyone was born. It's made entirely of sandstone, and it completely encompasses the Shendril Desert, which in the center of is Sandstrom.
That's huge.
Yep, the Great Wall of
the Great Wall of Sindril. Okay, we see that wall. It's obviously guarded, right?
It's you can barely see it on the horizon.
Okay. Well, that's our destination today, guys. Let's get to the wall.
To the wall.
We can see it. Yeah, we can see it. We should make that in a day.
And that it does. It takes you the better part of a day.
Yep.
You do notice, Ryle, you would know that this road is usually pretty busy around this area because this is kind of where people go into the desert. You haven't seen one cart, one horse, one person the entire day.
Seems the roads are a little less traveled these days.
You're talking to us?
Yes.
So then I say, what's normal?
More than 0. It's usually fairly traveled going in and out of the desert.
Is this a bad omen?
I wouldn't say it's good. But I have... Maybe there's an event in town or an event somewhere that has taken all the normal travelers and traders.
Maybe we can get information at the gate.
Well, it's not really a gate like that. As a kid, I was told stories that the walls were built to keep something in.
Will it be guarded when we get there?
This pass, I do not believe, ever has manned patrols. It's more like a hole that everybody goes through.
So it's definitely guarded then if Ryle says it isn't.
Yeah.
Ryle, it is a guarded place.
They don't know this. They don't know this.
We will in a little bit. We're on our way there. This doesn't do your reputation any good.
It's kind of like a ceremonial show of force. It's not really to keep anybody in or out here at this particular opening. And that's what it is. It's less of a actual gate that closes, but it's kind of like a doorway in that doesn't close or anything. But Sandstrom Sandstrom's military likes to show how strong their military force is. So they like to just kind of show off by putting soldiers at some of these openings.
Okay, so we approach this gate, right?
Well, you're still traveling,
Okay.
and as you approach, something seems off.
Yeah, we're still not seeing anybody. Nobody's
You,
here.
you don't see anything.
Anybody getting bad vibes?
You don't see anybody standing there, but you see from a distance. You see two piles of something on either side of the road. And from a distance, you really can't tell what it. Well, actually, everybody make a perception check.
You got it.
All right.
I'm about to perceive the crap out of some stuff.
I open my calendar to see if it's after Christmas, because it may be a pile of Christmas trees.
Yeah. Big fire.
Nope. Nothing.
Didn't do too good of a job.
We're a long ways away still.
Yeah. So, Dolos, what you can make out is that whatever's in those piles are really like a pinkish reddish color.
Mm-mm.
This doesn't.
Come on,
sound-
guys, let's get closer.
Okay.
What
Okay.
could go wrong?
Are you saying they're not
Work on
Christmas
it.
trees?
Sure.
Say what?
They're not Christmas trees?
They are not Christmas trees, Ryle, or whatever the equivalent is in this universe. Winter
Holiday
trees.
trees?
Holiday
So-
trees, exactly.
You get closer, and the road turns from like regular cobblestone to like a sandstone based cobble, and you see really up close these walls. The walls are not very thick at this point, but they are still 25 feet high. That's how high they are throughout the entire wall around the desert. You see a pile of rubble where the top of the wall seems to have caved in by something large at this one opening of the wall, and the red pinkish thing that you saw from a distance seems to be piles of skinned bodies.
Ooh, flayed bodies.
Just as I thought.
Oh God, you did, huh?
Yeah, that's why
I
I wanted
look
to
to the
closer look.
captain and say, "What do you think we should do, Captain?"
Ooh.
I'm looking around for my powder.
Oh,
That is-
yeah.
As you get closer,
Oh, this is not good.
No, this is normal. This is how Sandstrom does things.
Oh. Why the fuck are we going to this town?
Yeah. Yes, good point. What was our reason for going to Sandstrom?
We were set by Lothric, I think.
And that looks like a rubble type gate to stop us from going through.
It'll
No,
probably
that's where
slow
it
our wagon.
collapsed down.
Oh, that's where it collapsed down.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
so two orcs pop out of the bodies, the piles of bodies, and start shooting arrows, and that's where we'll pick up on
Oh,
Sunday.
Oh no.
oh.
And were they shooting at us?
Absolutely.
We're here friendly. Come on, orcs. All right, guys. Thanks so much. It was a great show today. At least I felt it was. Some people thought it tanked around the hour and a half mark, but we'll find out. Thanks for the bits, the subs, the follows. We will be back Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. No, 8 a.m. Eastern.
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Eastern.
Eastern.
Hopefully everyone shows up this time.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
glad.
I apologize. I thought we were off.
It's okay. We would have had to skip anyways. And I'm glad our faithful robot was able to catch a stream. Hopefully he's here Sunday. We'll find out. We'll see you guys then. Thanks so much. Bye.
All right.